especially our footballing culture. And we are super, super excited. These kind of plans, initiatives, like I've said, will certainly positively impact the psyche of our young boys and girls. And we're really looking forward to hearing the details of this program. I'm just really looking forward with great expectancy, and I'm absolutely sure that this will be a initiative that a number of other entities will want to copy going forward. So to those of the officials from Roundhill, thank you so much for partnering with us. And again, I want to congratulate those who would have started at the very embryotic stage of these discussions. And we are absolutely sure that this will not just be a footballing event, but it will certainly be part of marketing our country, marketing our culture, and of course, marketing of football. Thank you so much. And back over to you, Simon.
Thank you, Mr. Ricketts. Much appreciated. Now we'll hear from our General Secretary, Mr. Chung, with some opening remarks as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon. Good afternoon, everyone. Like the president, I'm delighted to be here to discuss this partnership. I want to say thanks to Roundhill for actually providing us with this opportunity. Thanks also to Gario for his work on this. This is very important because this is not one of those big ticket items where it takes the headlines and is flashy, but it involves a partnership with one of maybe the most prestigious hotel in Jamaica. But also what it does is it spreads the word about football, JFF football, Jamaican football, to the visitors that are coming. And I'm very excited about it. What it also does is provide our local coaches with the opportunity to actually spread their knowledge and earn from it. So it is actually a very good initiative, and I welcome it. I welcome the partnership with Roundhill, and I look forward to us doing many, many more events like this with Roundhill in the future. This is just the start of it, and I think that this is a platform that we can propel from and do a lot more. And as I said, involve not just the persons at the JFF, but the local level, which is what I'm really very excited about, that we're involving people at the local level. We're also bringing in not just the visitors from Roundhill, but also creating an opportunity for the children in Jamaica to be a part of it. I'm sure Josie and Gary will give us a lot more details. So thank you, Simon. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I'm very excited about this. Thank you.
All right, thanks very much, Mr. Chung. Now we're going to hear from Josie Carabolad, the Sales and Marketing Director from Roundhill. Josie, good afternoon. You can unmute and proceed.
Hello, everyone. So first of all, thank you, JFF. We are very proud and very happy with this partnership. I'm Brazilian, originally from Brazil, so soccer, football runs in my veins. I'm a fan of soccer, and I'm very happy with this project. So what we are going to do is taking a little bit, a piece of Jamaica to international market. So most of our clients are from the US, Canada, and UK. So they're all going to hear about what Jamaica is doing in terms of soccer. And especially a year before the World Cup, that comes handy. So it's great to have this. So we are creating a different guest experience. So the guests can, the parents can enjoy and relax on the beach, and the kids can have this unique opportunity to enjoy and play and to get better on their soccer skills. But not only that, we are involving the community. So we're going to have a blend of guests and local kids with our charity that we are supporting. So that's a great mix. I'm very, very happy with this partnership. Thank you again, JFF. And we hope that's the first of many camps that we can do in our beautiful soccer field that we had at Round Hill. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Josie. Much appreciated. That's Sales and Marketing Director of Round Hill, Josie Carabalad. Now we're going to hear from the founder of Kingston Made Production, Gario Graham. Gario?
Thank you, Simon. Thank you, President Ricketts, Mr. Chung, and of course, Josie. Like everyone already said, this is a great opportunity for all parties involved to spread football, not just around the world, but also here in Jamaica. From a logistics and a production standpoint, Kingston Made Production is looking forward to executing what is expected to be a great summer for these young athletes, I like to call them. As Josie mentioned just now, we're going to be reaching out to some local charities to make sure our local kids have this unique opportunity as well. I don't want to say any names until the contracts are signed, but we are in great talks with a very popular local charity on the West Coast in Hanover. So looking forward to making that announcement as well. And overall, this is a great opportunity for both JFF and Round Hill to merge and create a relationship that will be prosperous for football.
Okay, thank you very much, Gario. So members of the media, this is now your opportunity as well, whether you will have a question about this agreement to, of course, President Ricketts, Mr. Chung, Ms. Carabalad, and Gario on further details as well. As usual, firstly, you indicate by raising your hand, and then, of course, after that, then you can be able to pose your question to the specific individual. All right, so that would be appreciated. So again, you raise your hand, and of course, once you're indicated, then you can be able to pose your question. Okay, so we have our first hand raised. We have Television Jamaica, Mr. Lewis. Good afternoon, sir. Please unmute and go ahead.
Good morning. I'm listening, but I haven't heard clearly what's this partnership is. What is it? What does the JFF? What will the JFF benefit in any way from it financially as well? Is there some financial sponsorship towards this partnership, and what does the partnership entails?
Yeah, is that Mr. Lewis? So overall, yes, there will be a unique sponsorship situation there where the coaches and the athletes who will be using for promotional purposes will be financially reimbursed for this opportunity. Obviously, the JFF will be supporting Round Hill as far as having coaches at hand at the summer camp, coaching the young athletes, and the players will be obviously doing promo videos and participating as well if available, because obviously it will clash slightly with the Gold Cup, but we're going to be promoting men's and women's, so we should have some availability there. But from a financial standpoint, as you mentioned, yes, this is something that is supposed to be scaled out for short-term and long-term purposes, where it will be a financial beneficial for both the Round Hill and the JFF.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Lewis. Again, members of the media, please go ahead and raise your hand to pose any question you may have, whether to Gario, Josie, Mr. Chung, or Mr. Ricketts. And members of the media, you can also see attached as well the press release that has been also circulated as well for further information as well. Mr. Scott from the Gleaner, good afternoon, sir. Go ahead. Livingston, please unmute, and then you can go ahead, okay? Because you're muted right now.
Yes, Simon. Similarly, the details, what kind of activity will the kids be involved in? What will be the programs that they will be involved in? Basically, give me a timeline of how long this relationship is meant to last.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be piloted this summer, which basically means we're rolling out obviously in July, and obviously, if it's consistent and successful, we'll continue and have more discussions to have more and more programs. But at the timeline, as far as what we're aiming for right now, will be July 4th to July, I want to say 11th off the top of my head. It will be a week.
4 to 8.
Yeah. And it will be, each day will consist of a different activity. Obviously, they'll be playing football. They'll be learning the technical skills to improve on their skills. We're going to be incorporating round hills and amenities for these young talents to have yoga sessions, right? Beach workouts, nice hill workouts, right? And experience everything from a very top line fashion. And we're going to have refreshments, beverage, drinks, and a lot of different things that will cater to the athlete's needs. We're going to have some physios on deck, some massage therapists. So all these things just to make them have a very luxurious experience while playing football, of course.
Yes, and the kids, who are the kids, where will they be selected from? Where you mentioned it will be from the people at the hotel, but local kids, where will you select those couple of players from, those young from?
Exactly. As you mentioned, Round Hill has their networks of international guests, of course, but local kids, we are, like I said, I don't want to say anything yet until the partnership is locked in, but we are teaming up with a local organization that is very popular on the West Coast in Hanover that will help bring in these young athletes for us that will be able to participate. And if we're able to have space available by now in May, then we'll open it up to the general public that will also, if they want to pay to be a part of it, it'll be open to them later on. But as of right now, we are looking to make sure Jamaicans are able to get into this at a very subsidized cost.
Thank you.
Brian, talk about benefits, but what are the intangible benefits you expect to get from this partnership?
Overall, I can speak for myself, and I think Mr. Chung or Josie could jump in after that. But overall, intangible benefits, one is, as I think Mr. Ricketts and Mr. Chung started out by saying, this is a way for us to now position ourselves. When I say us, I mean the JFF, to position ourselves to brighten Jamaica football, right? Take it to the masses, right? Reach the diaspora, encourage them to come home and train for a summer, and want to reach out to the coaches, highlight the coaches and their tangible skills, and give these coaches a platform where they're now being able to monetize their skill sets outside of playing games and being active for Jamaica duties. So when we start creating more programs like this, you're now generating revenues and opportunities for our local players, coaches to now generate opportunities that will widen their brands and their range as people as well.
So, Livy, if you think about it, it actually creates a synergy with the community. It creates opportunities within the community for the coaches who are there to actually, oh, you need to see my video. Yeah, to actually earn, but also make the connections. Because can you imagine if children come here, they're taught by coaches, and they take a liking to those coaches, it can create international opportunities also, right? But very importantly for me also, Livy, is that it adds a new dimension to the football. This is now creating a synergy between Jamaica football and tourism, right? Which for me is very important. So those are some of the intangible benefits. But I'm going to ask Josie to speak from her side also.
Well, from our side, we have 3 main pillars. The first pillar, of course, is to create unique, bespoke experience to our guests. That's the first one. The second is to engage the community. So Round Hill is going to open the gates to, engage with the local kids and having them to experience, beautiful 5 days at Round Hill. And the third and very important one is just, to create awareness of Jamaica as a destination, as a country. As you can imagine, U.S. travelers, they can choose any island in the Caribbean. So why Jamaica? So we are giving them one more reason to pick Jamaica for their summer holidays.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chung, Gary, Josie, for those responses to that question. I see a hand raised again, Mr. Lewis. You have a follow-up question. Let me know if that is the case. Unmute and go ahead.
Yes, thanks again. You mentioned coaches. who are the coaches? Because I know the head coach of the national team is not in Jamaica. So who will be coaches and who are the players, the national players that will be used in the camps? And will it resort also be serves as accommodation for the national teams whenever they are playing in western side of Jamaica?
I can speak on the players. I think Mr. Chung can speak on the coaches. As far as a couple of the players, I've already engaged with this opportunity. They're excited. I was instructed by the agent not to put any promo videos out yet until the contract is signed. But once again, they are both, the agents and the players are excited to be a part of this opportunity. And once again, as I said before, this is just a new way to generate revenue for our players, which is obviously excited to be a part of it. And a lot of them are locals as well. So the players are going to be available to do promos that are actually playing in Jamaica and they're rising stars. So I'm excited for that partnership as well. As for the coaches, I think Mr. Chung has a better knowledge in that.
Yeah, so Brian, I've actually been in discussion with Andrew Peart, who is head of our coaching school, and he has been in discussion with at least 2 coaches down that side. So they're not going to be necessarily just the coaches who are on the national team, but local coaches that we have. As I said, we want to include the community in it. The fact of the matter also is that we have some very good coaches having made a lot of significant progress in terms of the licensing of coaches. We have a few A licensed coaches here, more Bs and more Cs. So we do have quite a cadre of coaches that are out there. And Andrew has already made contact with a few of them who have expressed interest in it. As to the Reggae Boys staying at Round Hill, I'm sure at some point in the future, we can bend Josie's arm and they'll be there.
Okay, thank you, Gary and Mr. Chung. Do we have any follow-up questions? We can accommodate 1 or 2 more before wrapping up this afternoon's press conference. Again, thank you very much to everybody for their presence, for being here. And of course, this press conference will be circulated to the members of the media as well for use for your stories for this evening, for your respective bulletins, radio, television, and print as well. So this will be shared as well for members of the media. So in terms of closing remarks, is there anything you'd like to add, whether Mr. Chung, Mr. Ricketts, Gary, or Josie, if there's anything you would like to add before we sign off for this afternoon, please go right ahead.
Okay, Simon, just to, of course, again, express our gratitude. And like I've said, for those who would have initiated this discussion, Gary and his team, and of course, members from the Round Hill team, we are very excited at the prospects, and I'm absolutely sure that a lot of positives will come out of this. Like I said, new initiative. We're looking forward, and certainly we'll be engaging some of our younger coaches. And of course, we would have done so very well with our coaching education program that we would want to reward some of our young coaches that would have done very well. So thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. And like I've said, we are very excited and we're looking forward to this brand new exercise. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Ricketts. Gary, Josie, anything you'd like to add?
Just to once again, thank you for the partnership. We are very proud, and that's going to be, I believe, the first time that Jamaica is reaching out to an international travel audience. Say, hey, yes, we have amazing beaches, but look at our soccer. So it's a good combination. So it's another way, to also to sell the Jamaica destination. And we are very proud to be part of this movement. Thank you.
Thank you, Josie. Gary?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to execute it and doing a recap at the end of the summer and share all the great key learnings that come out of this opportunity. Because like what Mr. Ricketts said, this is going to be a blueprint for future successes.
Thanks very much, Gary. Members of the media, you will have access to the recording of this press conference in a few minutes. Thank you very much for your time. Be safe and stay tuned to JFF Live on all the different platforms for further information. Have a pleasant rest of the day.